Who remembers the golden age of hypebeast culture and the unbeatable success of Supreme in streetwear? Supreme was undoubtedly one of the most influential brands of the 21st century. From its roots in skateboarding to collaborations with giants like Louis Vuitton and Nike, the brand has become synonymous with exclusivity and style. But today, few talk about it as before, and those who loved it seem to have moved away. So what happened to this giant of streetwear? Today, let's explore what led to the decline of Supreme. How a brand that once dominated the streets and the hearts of fashionistas lost its shine. Get ready to discover the key factors that have caused this change and understand the impact of Supreme on the fashion world. Supreme was founded by James Jebbia in 1994, in New York, with the aim of creating a space that would meet the needs of skateboarders but also the young culture that was emerging on the streets. The idea was simple but revolutionary, a store that not only sold clothes, but also served as a meeting point for the skater community. Jebbia had the idea of organizing the store in a unique way, with the clothes arranged around the perimeter of the store, leaving a large central space for the skaters, with their backpacks and boards, to move freely. The proposal of an environment dedicated to a specific subculture made Supreme stand out from the beginning. The Supreme quickly became an icon within the skate community, not only for its practicality but also for the bold design and unique style of its pieces. Although it started as a skater-oriented brand, Supreme soon attracted the interest of urban young people and fashionistas from all over the world. The brand's authenticity, coupled with its ability to capture the essence of street culture, made it quickly seen as a symbol of style and status. In no time, Supreme went from being just a skate shop to becoming a global streetwear reference. Supreme's growth was driven by strategic collaborations with fashion and design giants. The partnership with Nike in 2006, for example, resulted in the famous collaboration of the Nike Blazer sneakers, which became an instant success. Other iconic collaborations, such as with Louis Vuitton and artist Takashi Murakami, have put the Supreme in the spotlight not only in the world of skateboarding but also in the luxury fashion universe. These partnerships help to strengthen Supreme's image as a prestigious brand, expanding its reach and consolidating its status as a must-have in streetwear. Supreme became the epitome of exclusivity in the streetwear world by creating a culture of scarcity that made their releases become highly anticipated events. With limited releases and restricted editions, the brand fostered an immense demand for its products. The endless queues and expectation generated by each weekly drop created an aura of desire, causing many to be willing to pay absurd prices to secure a unique item. Supreme not only sold clothes, but created an experience where exclusivity and scarcity were integral to the appeal. Supreme reached another level of popularity when celebrities like Kanye West began wearing their pieces. A classic example of this was when Kanye was seen wearing the Supreme blazer, an item that became highly coveted after his appearance. This phenomenon became known as the Kanye effect and helped catapult the brand into the mainstream. Supreme has always been at the center of controversy, often intentionally. In 2000, the brand faced a lawsuit from Louis Vuitton, which claimed that Supreme was using the famous monogram of the brand on its products. The legal battle resulted in a victory for Louis Vuitton, but Supreme did not remain unreacted. The incident only increased the brand's notoriety, solidifying its position as a rebel brand within the fashion universe. Over the years, other controversies have arisen, such as accusations of plagiarism for designs similar to those of other brands, but this has never diminished the status of Supreme. The controversies surrounding the Supreme not only drew attention, but were also used strategically to keep the hype going. The brand knew that generating discussion could increase its visibility, and often took advantage of it. Even though being criticized for their bold designs or legal processes, Supreme has always maintained its image of a fashionable bad boy, which made it even more desirable. The more the brand was discussed, the more people wanted to know about it, which generated even more buzz and consequently more sales. Over the years, the streetwear market began to transform, and with it, consumer preferences. At the end of 2019, streetwear, which had been one of the biggest trends of the decade, began to lose strength. New styles and proposals have emerged, and urban fashion has begun to reflect a desire for something more fresh and innovative. Supreme, which had been distinguished by its traditional box logos and heavy collaborations, could not adapt quickly to these changes. The appeal of his plays, which were once synonymous with status and exclusivity, began to diminish as the public sought something new. Many people have begun to move away from the hype that Supreme has been cultivating for years. The VF Corporation's 2020 acquisition of Supreme was one of the most impactful factors for the brand. VF Corporation, owner of brands such as Vans and North Face, decided to expand the production and distribution of Supreme, significantly increasing the number of items released and the number of points of sale. The problem? This diluted the scarcity, which has always been the main attraction of the brand. The exclusivity that once made Supreme's pieces so desirable disappeared, and the launch of new products became more common and less impactful. VF Corporation, by taking over the reins of Supreme, intended to broaden the reach of the brand. However, increased availability and production on a larger scale ended the exclusivity that Supreme had cultivated for so long. Releases that were previously anxiously awaited now become easily found on the shelves, which caused the desire and urgency for items to drop considerably. The brand, once seen as a status symbol, was now just another brand in the market. Hey, quick pause. If you're into looking good and tired of wearing the same tees as everyone else, check out Plash Shop. This is next level stuff, exclusive tees featuring icons you love, like Tupac, Michael Jordan, Drake, LeBron James, Kanye West, Jaylen Brown and more. No boring, generic prints, just high-quality designs to keep you looking fresh and confident wherever you go. And the best part? Our site is secure, shipping is guaranteed. I got a 5% coupon for viewers of this channel. Just enter the code FAMILY5 when finalizing your purchase. And we've got deals you don't want to miss. Go see for yourself. Alright, back to the video. With the loss of exclusivity and novelty, many consumers began to move away from Supreme. More innovative brands, such as Off-White and Fear of God, began to attract the public's attention, offering new proposals and more contemporary styles. Supreme, which was once a leader in streetwear, has now been seen as an old-fashioned brand, unable to keep up with new trends and changes in urban fashion. The public was looking for brands that presented freshness and originality, and Supreme failed to maintain its prominent place. The Supreme may no longer be the force it was, but its downfall does not mean that the brand has completely disappeared. Hype loss signals the end of an era, but that doesn't mean the brand doesn't have potential to respawn. The streetwear culture is constantly evolving, and while Supreme has lost some of its brilliance, the brand still has a loyal fan base and legacy that puts it in a unique position to reinvent itself. With new concepts and well-positioned strategies, Supreme has all the tools to regain its status as a leader in the streetwear market. Fashion, as we know, is cyclical. Trends come and go, and what is faded today may become desirable tomorrow. If the Supreme can adapt to new times, reinventing itself and bringing something new to the public, it may well resume its status of icon. The future of the brand is open, and as long as there is room for innovation, the possibility of a great return is always within reach. Now, we want to know your opinion. Do you think that the Supreme will be able to return to the power it was in the past, or is it that the brand has already completed its cycle and is doomed to oblivion? Leave your opinion in the comments below. We are curious to know what you think about the future of Supreme in the world of streetwear. And, if you liked this video, don't forget to leave your like and share it with your friends who also enjoy fashion and urban culture. Let's continue this conversation in the comments.